Number 3, Justin Lipchek, has chosen to honor, forgive me if I have this wrong, Steinagel, thank you. Who also is not able to be here tonight, but he walks in with knowledge that makes math a lot more enjoyable and more positive. Number 4, Spencer Buscarter, is honoring Tina Helverson tonight, Spanish teacher, who wants her to know she always helps me in Spanish. Number 4, Paul Johnston, honoring Mr. Lane, band teacher. He wants him to know that he likes him the most because he makes cringy jokes. Number 5, Ben Allenhouse, is honoring Mr. Stace tonight, tech ed teacher. He'd like him to know he has always helped and been one of his favorite teachers, and even though he doesn't have any of his classes this year, he still enjoyed him as a teacher. Number 5, Carrie Radel, is honoring Mrs. Doucette, English teacher tonight. He wants to know he has always helped him enjoy English. Number 6, Nick Bryan, is honoring Miss Brandy tonight. He'd like her to know that she's always very nice, picks him up when he's down, and he knows he can always go to her for anything. Number 6, Owen Benjamin, is honoring Miss Lipnick tonight, English teacher. He'd like her to know that he appreciates that she always helps him in English and with anything else. Number 7, Joe Romer, is honoring Mr. Slusser tonight in history. He cannot be here tonight, but Joe does want him to know that he always brings positivity to his day every day. It's very helpful. Number 8, Adam Franken, is honoring Ms. Leibwald tonight, algebra teacher. We'd like her to know that she has been very helpful with him and teaches like she really cares about his success. Number 8, Ty Zerwick, honoring Ms. Hoppy, elementary educator, has always been one of his favorite teachers. We want her to know that he appreciated that she put up with him and helped him out with his homework all those years. Number 9, Brody Barlow, is honoring Mr. Lease tonight, who's also unable to be here, but he appreciates that he's one of the best teachers around and makes him happy. Number 10, Simon Sosarowski, is honoring Ms. Urkus tonight, English teacher. He appreciates that she always helps him when he needs it. Number 11, Kyle Rohr, is honoring Mr. Longmore tonight, history teacher. He always makes class fun and the learning a lot easier. Number 12, Trey McKee, is honoring Mr. Loshaw tonight, math teacher. He wants to know that he appreciates they help him get through pre-calc with all that extra help. Number 15, Laszlo Rose, is unable to be here, nor is his teacher, Mr. Weiner, but we do appreciate everything that he does. Number 16, Aiden Wilson, honoring Mr. Krieger tonight, gym teacher. He makes every day fun and easy. Number 16, Edgar Netco, is on Stokes tonight. He's unable to attend, but he's always very understanding and he appreciates that. Number 17, Katie Peterson, is honoring Miss Abbott tonight. He wants to know that she is just the best. Number 18, Jacob Cameron, honoring Ms. Puck tonight, math teacher, wants to thank her for putting up with him for 3 years. Number 18, Kyle Lebansky, is on Mr. Granberg tonight. He wants to know that he always makes him laugh. Number 19, Simon Gosher, honoring Mr. Draw tonight, history. Wants to thank her for being a great teacher and very nice to him and all others. She's also honored to be here tonight. Number 19, Christian Lebansky, honoring Mr. Hawkinson. Wants to let him know that he will always he's always there to help and reads the joke of the day. Number 20, Colt Myers, honoring Mr. Ebert tonight, math teacher. He makes learning enjoyable. He always puts a smile on his face every day. Number 22, Aiden Scott, honoring Mr. DeRue tonight. He's always pushing him to succeed even when he wants to give up. Number 22, Austin Copus, honoring Mr. Anderson tonight. She really helps him get better at Spanish. It was the most fun and funny teacher he's had. Unfortunately, I'm able to be here tonight. Number 24, Benny Eholtz, honoring Mr. Prawl. Tech Dad also able to be here tonight, but he always makes class fun and entertaining. Number 25, Amy Leatherberry, honoring Miss Rosemeyer tonight in math. He appreciates that she pushes him to succeed in math and all of his other subjects. Number 29, Carter Granberg, honoring Mr. Bothwell tonight, the math teacher. He appreciates that he makes every day a little more enjoyable. Number 30, Brock McFarland, honoring Mr. Whitman tonight, history teacher. He makes every day more fun. Number 35, Colton Daly, honoring Miss Beatty tonight. She's always there to push him to do better and grow him out of his comfort zone. Manager Trina Kleiss is honoring Mr. Nelson tonight. In biology, he's under the teacher tonight, but greatly appreciates everything they do. Tori Dish is honoring Miss Krenz tonight. She appreciates that she helps make sure that she's always doing well in class. And Russell Outhouse is here to honor Mr. Martinelli. He's been very supportive of him through his first semester in high school and greatly appreciates that. Please help us thank all these great teachers for everything that they do for our children each and every day. Thank Crowd in for a big group chat.
And we welcome you to Oregon Ice Arena for Panther hockey on OCA Media and YouTube. Great to have you with us again tonight from the Ice Arena here in Oregon. James Weingart, Pat McCormick with you from our broadcast location. And tonight we have Badger South Conference hockey as the Panthers host the Stoughton Vikings. And tonight, again, the Panthers and the Vikings coming up here in Badger South Conference play. Tonight's game being made possible with funding from our generous sponsors, the Oregon School District, actively building competence, character, culture, and community. Oregon Community Bank, Feel Good Banking. Stoughton Hospital and Oregon Urgent Care Clinic, trusted care close to home. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. Check out OregonBoosters.com for details. Torhorst Insurance, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things. The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the Oregon community. Sonny's Kitchen, serving great coffee, delicious home-cooked meals, and award-winning desserts, located in the heart of Oregon. Oregon Tax and Accounting, serving the Oregon community since 2001. See Jim for all of your small business and personal tax services. Firefly Coffee House and Artisan Cheese, in the heart of downtown Oregon, offering fresh bakery, daily lunch specials, soups and salads, along with hand-selected small-batch Wisconsin cheese. And TDS, get blazing fast TDS fiber internet in your home today. With speeds up to 1 gig, you can surf, stream, watch videos, or game online with ease. Say no to slow and hello to go with TDS fiber. Please let our sponsors know that you appreciate their support of OCA Media Sports broadcasts of Panther Athletics. And Pat, good to be with you again here tonight. Had a nice game last week against McFarland. Panthers came away with a big win, 4-2 against a very successful Spartan team going into that game. And the Panthers really, I think, hopefully proved a little something to themselves.
Yeah, and thanks again, James. Glad to be here. And glad to be working with you again tonight. Yeah, as you said, McFarland came in last week ranked number 4 in the state in Division II. They had beaten the Panthers 5-2 earlier in the season. The Oregon Panthers were able to avenge that loss, even though they were outshot that night 52-28, obviously significantly, but a tremendous night by Colton Daly in the net, turning away, 52 shots or 50 out of the 52, and came away with a .962 save percentage. Just a tremendous night by his standard.
Yeah, the Panthers played very, very well, and I'm not entirely sure what had McFarland on their heels, but they didn't look like the normal Spartans, and maybe perhaps that was a little bit of that aggression coming out from Oregon that they needed to show earlier in the season, and now only 1 game away from getting back to the 500 mark this year.
Yeah, and the Panthers really gave them every opportunity as they spent 15 minutes total above and beyond in the box that night with penalties, giving the Spartans that had a 33% penalty advantage, on the power play they were 33%, so really having an advantage on that.
Good evening, hockey fans. Welcome to the Oregon Ice Arena.
They doused the lights on us here, so we've got to get our torch out on our cell phone so we can see what's going on. But the Panthers looked really good against the Spartans last week, and now tonight it's another opportunity in the Badger South, this time against the 138 rival right down the road in Stoughton as the Vikings come to town.
Exactly. We're going to get the team coming onto the ice here, but Stoughton coming in, 2-10 overall, 1-6 in the conference. They lost to Milton last Friday night by a score of 4-2, and that was probably a little disappointing for them because they had beaten them for one of their 2 wins earlier in the year, 7-4. So I'm sure that they were kind of up for that game, hoping to get a 3rd victory on the season out of that one, but not to be that night.
No, and Milton and Stoughton, of course, share the Mann Center in Stoughton, and so it was a kind of a road-to-home game or a home-road game, depending upon which side you're on. And right now, we're going to get the starting lineups first for the visiting Stoughton Vikings.
Simon. At defense, number 7, Jack Sanford. At defense, number 19, Will Rotar. At forward, number 13, Brody Halbechek. At forward, number 15, Parker Milbauer. And at forward, number 23, Jack Trotter.
So again, for the Vikings tonight, it's going to be Jack Sanford, Brody Lavicek, Parker Milbauer, Will Rotar, who's back after coming off of surgery, correct?
Exactly. I was talking to the announcers earlier who said, he's the player to watch tonight as this is his first game back this season after hamstring surgery.
Jack Trotter and Quinn Seaman will be in goal, and now here come the Panthers.
A senior, number 6, Nick Bryan. And defensive senior, number 20, Colt Myers. At forward, a freshman, number 11, Kyle Rohr. At forward, a junior, number 12, Trey McKee. And at forward, number 18, Jacob Cameron. Oregon is coached by Ray Clemens.
A little bit of a different lineup look tonight for the Panthers as team leading scorer Laszlo Oros not here tonight. And here's our national anthem. National anthem done, and we get ready for Badger South hockey here on YouTube and also OCA Media. Great to have you alongside with us from the Oregon Ice Arena. James Weingart, Pat McCormick with you. And this one, hopefully we'll see a pretty decent game, but you just take a look at the paper setup, and this one tilts pretty heavily in Oregon's favor.
Yes, it does. Now, the one thing that may even things out just slightly in that was, I believe you made mention, the Panthers' leading scorer, Laszlo Oros, is out tonight. He is off tonight, sick. I actually got a moment to speak with his mom, who also does some of the record keeping downstairs here. Said he's, just getting off of some bronchitis and that, so thought it just better to keep him out of tonight's game. And as we kind of mentioned, he's the leading goal scorer, and he also had 2 goals against McFarland the other night. So obviously we're going to see what they can do as they trade up the lineup a little bit. They're going to start with Trey McKee here in the starting lineup here, shuffling that line a little bit differently, and you'll see some changes throughout the Oregon lineup here tonight.
And off we go. Panthers control up along the near side, and this will be carried in by Jacob Cameron. Drops it for Rohrer. Cameron with it back in the corner again. He's being bothered down there by Brody Lavicek, who has the puck for the Vikings behind his own net. up through the middle, and that'll be collected by Nick Bryan at center ice, drifting back toward his own blue line. They punch it across, now back through the middle, and it ends up over in the circle on the far side off the stick of Jack Sanford. Not out of the zone yet as they hammer it around the boards. It comes up to the near side point, held in there by Bryan, who gets flattened by Lavicek. Now a 3-on-1 developing back the other way for the Vikings, but an offside call, as it was Jack Trotter on the far side of the ice, about a stride into the zone before the puck.
A little bit there, but previously Kyle Rohr with a nice pass through the center of the ice. Unfortunately missed both Panthers as they were both just a stride behind or ahead of the puck going through, but it was a good effort on getting it to somewhere to the middle to somebody.
Puck right along the blue line. It did come out of the zone, and the Vikings carried it back in, so an offside call again. And this time it will, I guess they're going to call a hand pass.
Yep.
And it'll come all the way back down to the Viking zone here with 16:28 to play in the first, so we're just underway from Oregon. Vikings 1-6-0 in the Badger South, 6th place out of 7 teams, 2-10-0 overall. Panthers 4-3-0, that's good for 4th place, 6-7-1 overall. Panthers have it in the corner, and that is Joe Romer. Carries it over to the other side, and that will go to Ben Wiedholz. Back around behind the net. Vikings come up with it on this side. Jared Bauer pushes it out, and that will be up to Jack Rilling. Rilling into the zone. Shot bounces off the blade of his stick up into the netting, out of play, and the faceoff coming in the Panther zone with 16:05 left in the first.
Yeah, and as you said, Stoughton's place in the conference a little bit lower. McFarland and Oregon, as we mentioned the other night, Oregon really needed that game to help close the gap in the conference standings. So they moved up that full game on them. Both of them still chasing Edgewood, though, with a 7-0 conference record.
Panthers get it out of their own zone, tip toward the middle. They drift all the way down to the corner. Panthers come away with it, centering pass. Nobody there, though. Tyler Peterson for the Vikings. And there's a big hit at the circle, which brings some yays from the Oregon fans. Adam Franken can't control it, comes back out through neutral, and retreating is Ben Outhouse. Goes over to the far side. Panthers have it at neutral ice now. They push it ahead, back into the Viking zone. Settled down there by Devin Johnson. Played out through neutral, down to the Panther end. They won't be able to catch up to it. Lavicek won't. And we get an icing call against Stoughton, and a face-off coming with 15:13 to go.
The Panthers are really making some good attempts at passing tonight, already coming right out of the gate, something that they really didn't do too well the other night, but they are trying. They're just not connecting. We're either a step behind, step ahead, or we're not really looking where we are passing, but we are making those attempts.
Brody Lavicek pushes it out to neutral ice, carries it into the Oregon zone, dumps it in the corner. He'll give chase. First to play it, though, is Brody Barlow for Oregon. And then back through the middle, Vikings won't let it come out. Kick save made by Daly off the shot from Lavicek. At the circle on the far side now, Panthers trying to clear. It looks like they'll have a chance now, and it does. Zach Wallin will retreat for the Vikings back behind his own net, sends it around the boards. Met on this side by Jack Trotter, cleared out to neutral. Colton Ayers, he of a couple of goals against McFarland, as we mentioned in the open. And Colton's got it back, crosses the blue line, carries it in. Shot, and Zeman with the save, maybe off his shoulder. Comes flying over here to the near side. Panthers come away with it, coming in right in on goal. Shot and a save made. Jacob Cameron with the shot from sharp angle. Trey McKee picks it up in the corner, kicks it back to Cameron behind the net. 3 minutes gone here in the first period. Scoreless thus far from the Oregon Ice Arena. Bounding puck cleared out. Lavicek pushes it along to himself. Parker Schmidt will be first to play at those. He gets wiped out from behind. No call coming, though. Back the other way, Kyle Rohrer gets around traffic through neutral ice. Flips it high in the air and dumps it in the corner. He'll go off. Oregon will change up 4 of their 5 players. And an almost giveaway. Now it is. It's gloved down right through the middle. Shot. Save made by Zeman. Loose puck through the crease. And the Vikings there to clear it out.
Yeah, if Joe Romer had been able to keep his feet there, he had basically an empty net on that rebound that was given up, but had been taken out in the play, so was kind of helpless on that. But a few plays ago, Colton Ayers with a real nice drive, moving from defense into offense, something he's really familiar with. You know, he's played the last umpteen years as a forward. This year coming back to play a little bit of playing a little defenseman here for the Panthers. So when he moved into the right wing and just took it in on them, he's a position that he's not unfamiliar with.
Bjorn Siebold gets it out to the point, can't get it out of the zone though. Now, I beg your pardon, that was James Hansen. And it comes back down to the Oregon zone where it'll be played there by Caden Peterson. Back through neutral and back into the Viking zone now. Tyler Peterson has it for Stoughton. Dustin Welke, long pass ahead, that goes over Hansen's head and spins its way down below the goal line for an icing call against the Vikings.
Yeah, Caden there with a little bit, I think got a little nervous on the pass, had Colton wide open here, let it go a little bit early and missed him. It could have been a real nice hookup and sent Colton on the way here.
Quinn Zeman for the Vikings has an 8.13 goals against average, 80.7% save percentage on the season. And for Colton Daly for the Panthers, 2.48 goals against average, 91.4 save percentage. Coming up on 12 and a half minutes remaining here in the first period. Scoreless thus far as the puck comes back to neutral, sent right back in by the Panthers. And now Tyler Peterson has it up to Welke along the near side wall. He gets shouldered out of the play and then spun in by Nolan Custer as it bounces from the corner boards over to the near side. Puck back to the point, shouldered out of the play there, and looks like Alex Barnish is down hurt. He got a shoulder right on the number 3 of his back, and he ended up tumbling head first into the boards, and he's going to be slow to get up as he's in a little bit of difficulty along the near side.
Yeah, I think that he took, he stepped away from the boards, so it gave him that bit of space there, and he took that check, and I believe went basically head first into that board. So he's going to get taken off. I think we've got a trainer over there, probably going to have a word with him here in a moment. But yeah, he took to the shoulder and then into the boards with his head. So that was a little bit of a rough one.
Peterson sends it in to the Oregon zone for the Vikings. Carried behind the net, now to the corner on the far side and chipped along by McKee. Held up at the circle. Nick Bryan sends it back around this way. And puck through neutral. It'll be collected there by McKee. Pushed ahead to Cameron to this side, back to the middle. Centering pass intercepted by the Vikings, and they'll clear it out. Brody Lavacek with it now. Go ahead.
Roar again, trying to make that pass, and that just kind of split 2 of our own wings down there. We'll connect those soon.
Evan Schreier gets knocked down. Lavacek has it. Now right down the middle, a one-on-one. Here's Parker Milbauer with it. Forehand shot, glove save made by Colton Daly, and he holds on with 11:24 to go.
Nice easy glove save, saw it all the way in. Not a problem with that, and I'm not seeing a lot of good 3-man pressure out of Stoughton yet.
Those odd man rushes are always the ones to look for, aren't they?
Absolutely, and I think that's where McFarland, always had 2 to 3 crash in the net the other night. They were able to get those rebounds and a lot of shots on goal that way. I don't see the same here out of Stoughton.
Shot was redirected wide from Zach Wallin. Puck back to Schreier, steered aside by Zeman down to the corner, back to the middle, and that's taken away. And James Hansen has it for the Vikings.
Franken with a good effort there on that pressure.
Hansen trying to find Jared Bauer at the blue line, passed behind him, and he shot it from passed it from behind the red line. So an icing call against the Vikings, and they'll send it back down to Stoughton zone with 10:56 to play. Oregon cleanly wins the faceoff. Here's a shot, redirect, goes just wide of the mark to the left. They try and stuff it in at the side, and it does go in.
Joe Romer on the bank shot. I think he banked it off the goalie there to put that one in after a nice deflection. I believe that Wiedels had a deflection there that almost went in, went back behind the net for Romer. Romer was able to pick it up and stuff it and or bank it off of the goalie's back pad and put it in.
And that's one thing that we made a lot of observation about against McFarland, or more specifically, you made an observation about their goalie really hugged that post with his skate and his pad, shoulder and body, and that time Zeman let a little space through, and the puck ended up finding its way through the armor.
Yeah, Joe Romer for his 8th goal of the season here. Gives him 8 goals, 5 assists, 13 points overall.
Panthers leading 1-0. 10:20 to go here in the first period. Vikings able to hold the zone at the point on the far side. Collected behind the net, Buskager. And they'll start the rush up the near side, and a big collision down there. Icing called against Oregon, so face-off coming back down to the Panther zone here with 10:09 left. Official speaking with Dustin Welke, among others. It's a vocal group of Oregon fans, students.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was about, but the officials and Dustin had some words there. Not too heated in that, but obviously a discussion on something.
And this near side official, it's the lead now going down into the Viking end, was not exactly pleased, it looked like, as to whatever the end discussion was with Dustin. So we'll keep an eye on that. Here's Brody Lavicek with it for the Vikings, picking his way through traffic and ends up behind the net. Comes free over to this near side. And that off the stick of Barlow. Goes over to the other side now for Parker Schmidt. Schmidt off the boards, but not out. Now it does come out. Vikings have it back, bringing it in over to the near side. Touch down low, and that's sticked aside by Daly. Back come the Panthers, but not before. Tyler Peterson has it for Stoughton. Tyler waits for everybody to clear out, then gives it away to Colton Ayers. 3-on-2 back the other way. Ayers, one-hand pass, shot goes just wide to the left. Over to the near side now, collected there by Jacob Cameron. Back out to the point, stick down, and that one goes wide from the slot from McKee. Bounding puck comes out of the zone and picked up by Nick Bryan.
Colton with a nice drop pass to Trey McKee there. McKee with the shot, but just a little bit wide to the right. Got to put that one on net.
Trotter sends it out to neutral ice. Panthers have it. They'll turn the corner. Cameron, little drop pass again, top of the Peterson. Now this side, and that's going to be knocked down by Parker Milbauer's shin as he goes limping off the ice. Panthers trying to take advantage of a line change here as the puck goes into the corner. Vikings, go ahead.
Couldn't quite connect with that pass with Rohr waiting at the blue line.
Bauer with the shot. Save made by Daly as he steers it into the corner. The Vikings try and dump it further down. Could not. Evan Schreier sends it down to the corner for Stoughton. Across the mouth of the goal, and one of the Panther players got upended. That was, that was Caden Peterson. Then he swings and misses on the pass, but they get it out anyway. Franken into the Viking zone. Hansen pushing it along. Panthers reject that notion and send it right back into the Stoughton end with 7:42 left here in the first. Panthers leading 1-0. Centering pass from his belly. That was Franken getting it in front. James Hansen sends it in for the Vikings. Oh, boy, a crushing blow, just barely sidestepped by Franken back behind his own net. Back out through neutral now. Schreier collects it for the Vikings. Over to the other side for Zach Wallin. Wallin plays it hard off the boards. That bounces off of Welke's skate right in front of the Oregon bench. A couple of collisions there. Colton Ayers has it for a moment. Franken dumps it in. Puck goes behind the Viking net. Puck hung up among 4 different players there. Finally, the Panthers come away with it. Schreier's skate got in the way of the shot. Now here's a 3-on-2 coming back for Stoughton. And that sticked aside off of Jack Sanford's stick. Comes into the zone. Sanford gets hit up high. Down he goes in a pile. No, that was Welke getting upended.
Yeah, Spencer Buskager with that hit right inside the blue line here. Separates the man from the puck.
Here's Lavicek with a couple of nice moves. Then he gets dislodged from the puck. Sanford with it back for the Vikings, back in his own end. Lavicek with it now. He'll turn the corner and have it knocked off of his stick. Push it ahead. Here's Trey McKee trying to get around traffic, but that was Will Rotar, the freshman, getting his stick in the way of it. Back out to the point, not out though. Right in on Zeman, puts his glove on it. We get a stoppage of play with 6 minutes and 2 seconds left here in the first and a 1-0 game.
Yeah, Panthers playing some really good offensive hockey. It's nice to see him get that opportunity here, but they are still just that one pass away. There were a number in that last couple of minutes here of whistleless hockey, a number of opportunities that will still come here in the remainder of the game, but they're just a step shy of the passes.
Got a high stick call. Penalty against the Panthers.
Kyle Rohr going into the box for that one. Yeah, you were right on 2 minutes for high sticking here.
So the Vikings on a power play now with 5:58 to go here in the first. Vikings power play 21.6% success rate. Penalty kill for Oregon 91.5%. Vikings can't quite hold the zone. Panthers tenacious as they get the puck back out of the zone. Bauer can't control it. Now he finally's got a handle on it. Lavicek with it for Stoughton. Carries it in. James Hansen with it now. Top of the circle. Drop pass back to Lavicek. And a giveaway to the Panthers. And here they come. Wiedholtz with it down to the corner. Sends it in on Zeman, who drops it for Jack Sanford. 1:25 left in the penalty. 5:21 to go for the first period. Sanford across the blue line. Little drop pass for Hansen. And then he gets pushed out of the play, much to the Panther students' delight. Lavicek, centering pass, got it right to Hansen, and finally covered up by Daly.
Yeah, nice job by Jacob Cameron there, taking that man off the puck, or at least making sure that his shot didn't really have anything on it.
And Daly doing a nice job finding the handle on the puck after Hansen had set up shop right at the top of the crease.
Yeah, I would say that was one of their best opportunities. There was plenty of congestion in front of him, and that would make it tough for him to find and see, but still was able to come up with it.
Shot from the high slot. That bounces off of his shin, given away by the Vikings. Here comes Simon Dozier for Oregon. He gets pushed away. Less than a minute to go in the penalty.
Yeah, Colton Ayers with the block down there again. Did that a couple of times last game as well.
Rotar up ahead for Parker Milbauer for Stoughton down to the corner. Still on a power play, 40 seconds left. Rotar. And a quick wrister. That one bounces off of his stick, maybe the butt of the stick, and goes wide of the mark to the left. 4:26 left in the period, 25 seconds left in the penalty, and the Panthers clear it out. Zane Zykert for Stoughton, back outside the zone. Panthers bring it back to their own end with 9 seconds left in the penalty. Rotar has it for Stoughton, helped down the far side. Rotar shot redirected wide. Loose puck, Nolan Custer back to the middle. Panthers have it, they'll clear it, and then coming out of the penalty box, they'll bring it back down to this end for Joe Romer in the corner. 3:48 left in the period, 1-0 Oregon with the lead. Jack Rilling battling with it for it. Now hemmed up along the wall, back out to the point, and the shot, low slider, rebound, put back, score!
Adam Franken on that goal. Nice rebound right to him. Easy shot. I was going to say as it was developing, Nick took an extra second with that puck up at the point, and that gave their goalie Quinn Zyman an opportunity to really focus in on it. Made the easy save on the wrister from Brian, but he gave up the rebound right as a perfect 90-degree angle, and Franken was sitting there right on the doorstep for an easy putback.
Zyman trying his best to get back across after he gave up the rebound, but as you mentioned, Pat, it was Johnny on the spot there, or in this case, Adam on the spot, to get the it was a perfectly angled rebound for him to put it right back into the open net.
Yep.
Romer and Bryan get the assists on the Franken goal there a moment ago. 3:13 to play here in the first. 2-0 our score now.
Yeah, that's Adams' 8th goal on the year as well. Brings him to 8 goals, 13 assists, and for a total of 21 points, and brings Joe up again with a goal and an assist tonight already.
3:08 left in the first. Another nice job by Daly to keep the puck out, as there was a big pile of people right around it in front of him. Romer gets thrown out of the face-off. Here's a shot that bounces off of an ankle, goes wide. Centering pass at the side of the net, and now Daly finds a handle on it, puts a glove down, and we get a stoppage of face-off coming here with 3 minutes left.
Yeah, stuffed right in that corner there, and just like the other night, Daly's not going to let anything in off that near pipe.
Off the face-off, back out to the top of the circle, bounces through a couple of people and drifts down to the corner. They take a swipe at it and hung up right there. Now to the circle. And it'll be cleared out by the Panthers right down the middle of the ice. Here comes Franken again. Breakaway. Franken with a shot that goes over the crossbar and into the net, out of play.
Real nice play there by the Panthers. Romer's pass hits Franken this time, led him perfectly just out of his reach so that he could chase it and grab it and then outrace the defenseman all the way through. So he had him and the goalie, gave a little deke, but goalie got a piece of it just enough to deflect it up into the netting.
2:44 remaining. Off the faceoff, came in right on goal. Zyman able to knock it aside. They'll track it down back here in the corner, and that is Jack Rilling. They play it back to the circle. Here's a quick shot. Glove save made this time off the shot from Alex Barnish. And Zyman equal to the task this time with 2:31 remaining.
Barnish with a nice shot there. Way to take a good opportunity, but had a clean look. Needed a little bit of traffic in front to help that one.
Face off again in the Viking zone, as Rilling gives the linesman an earful as he skates away. I often wonder, not having played, and there's a really nice save by Zyman through a whole bunch of traffic. I often wondered, having not played, exactly how much the officials put up with before they finally start cracking down on stuff like that.
Yeah, and had we been in a different sport, that might have been some sort of infraction, but this referee gave him a little stare and let it go.
Back out to neutral ice now. Bauer across the ice to James Hansen. Hansen trying to get around traffic. Centering pass back to Bauer, but just out of his reach as it comes over to the near side wall. Back around comes the Panthers, but this will be played into the zone off the stick of Zach Wallin. Hansen has it. Out to Bauer. 2 minutes to go here in the first period. Wallin out to neutral. Bauer's got it, settles it down, pushes it down to the corner for the Vikings. Panthers have it now. They'll start the rush up the near side and in by Kyle Rohrer. Vikings turn, send that one right back out. Brian Ayers, that bounces off of a teammate's back and into the zone. That bounced off of Trey McKee's back. 90 seconds left in the period. Centering pass right through a whole bunch of people. About 4 different people had a shot at it. Here's Ayers with a wind-up blast that goes wide to the right. The rebound to Welke as he pops it up high off the penalty box glass, and then they send it back into the Viking zone.
Again, Rohr with that pass right through the middle. Unfortunately couldn't connect with either of the Panthers that were both either in front of or behind that puck, but another good effort to try and center it right in front of the net.
Less than a minute to go now in the first period. Panthers leading by 2. Sanford at the blue line. Brody Lavicek to the circle, around traffic. Backhand shot, save made, and Daly holds on. 49 seconds left.
Nice job there by Daly. We had gotten beat there up top here, and they had gotten around, Lavicek had gotten around, I think it was probably Brian, and that to get that backhander off. A lot of traffic in front for Stoughton, and nice of Daly to be able to come up with it.
Caden Peterson, I think, was back there defensively as well for Oregon. Clock runs as we hit 45 seconds remaining here in the opening period. Puck back to the blue line. They'll send it down to the other end. And Wiedholt's first to play it for Oregon to the top of the circle. Franken tried to get it down low, but Jack Sanford rejected that. And Sanford starts to rush up the far side. He'll push it ahead down to the corner. 25 seconds remaining in the period. Pushed from behind, sends Parker Schmidt into the boards face first, right behind the net. Buskogger back behind again to the circle on the other side. 15, 14, 13 seconds to go. Vikings Lavacek into the middle. A shot goes just wide to the left. Down to 7, 6, and 5 seconds in the period. They bang around down to the corner. Milbauer sends it behind the net, and that's the way this first period will come to an end.
Little bit defensive on that last piece. A lot of guys, I don't know if the legs are a little tired. It's the end of the period and that, but we got caught kind of standing around that last 10, 15 seconds, just kind of watching and hoping for the period to end and giving them opportunities.
And that is going to be the end of the first period with our score, Oregon 2 and Stoughton nothing. We will take a break here. We'll come back. Second period coming up. This is Badger South Conference hockey between the Oregon Panthers and the Stoughton Vikings on OCA Media and YouTube. And back at Oregon Ice Arena, James Weingard, Pat McCormick with you on OCA Media and YouTube. Great to have you with us on this, Tuesday night. And a reminder for you that if you'd like to join our fine group of sponsors and support OCA Media Sports, please drop us a note at ocamedia.com. We'd love to have you as a sponsor. And we'd sure like to have you like us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just look for OCA Media. And, of course, you can catch all of our Panther sports programming on TDS Cable throughout Dane County. Check out TDS Cable HD channel 1020. 2-0 our score. The Panthers lead over the Stoughton Vikings here as we have reached the first intermission. Second period coming up here in just a moment or two. Pat is back with us, and pretty good first period for the Panthers.
Yeah, really offensive-minded coming in. Some nice goals, one by Joe Romer. First off, a second by Adam Franken there in the first period. Both real nice goals. Joe being able to either stuff it around and or bank it off the goalie's back pad there for his 8th goal of the season. As I said, he also added an assist on Franken's goal, giving him a total of 14 points here for the year. Franken with his 8th goal, 13 assists for 21 points on the year. Nice first period. They were able to do a lot more offensively than they ever did against McFarland. That game they were spending a lot of time on defense, dealing with rebounds that Daly was giving up or just odd man rushes that they were having to defend. Yeah,
this is a vastly different game than what we saw last week on Thursday night against McFarland. Not to say really that Stoughton is a bad team. They're not. They're kind of in a they've been kind of in a perpetual rebuilding mode for the last 4 years, 4 different head coaches in 4 years, which certainly doesn't help matters. And they've been to the state tournament not all that terribly long ago. And I was thinking about this once I learned that I was going to be here tonight. You don't have to go all that terribly far back in history to find the first time that Oregon ever beat Stoughton in hockey. I mean, it wasn't, but 10 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
7 years ago, something
right.
like that?
Sure.
And the reversal of fortunes here lately has really shown up.
Yeah, you can just, kind of see it stride for stride here that, Oregon does seem to be just a step quicker than Stoughton here tonight, and probably overall as their records indicate.
And we are underway here in the second period with the Panthers leading by a margin of 2-0. And a quick shot, and now 3-0 and a score.
All of that created by Colton Ayers. Ayers with the puck, out at the top of the circle, swings one down in low. I believe that 18 there, Jacob Cameron had the first shot of it, wasn't able to come up with it, and then Kyle Rohr came along for the pickup and just sniped sniped that one in. That was a real hard shot that there was no way that they were even looking at it.
No, hard shot, top shelf. Very difficult shot on the glove side.
Number 11, Kyle Rohr.
So
With the assist to number 18, Jacob Cameron. And number 20, Colton Ayers.
Jacob Cameron and Colton Ayers both get the assists on the Kyle Rohr goal at 20 seconds of the second period to make it 3-0 Panthers.
That's Kyle's 10th goal of the season, 6 assists here for a total of 16 points now on the year.
Out to the top of the circle and then along the near side wall, held in by Devin Johnson for the Vikings for a moment. Now cleared out, shot. That goes off the blocker pad of Zyman, goes off to the far side. Brody Lavicek had it for a moment. Vikings not able to clear it out, comes to the point.
Nice shot by Wiedholz there. Unfortunately, he didn't have a lot of congestion in front to distract the goalie from anything, so pretty easy save.
Another goal for the Panthers on a couple of crossing passes. Able to beat Zyman. This time they go low on the glove side, and it's 4-0.
Yeah, that one's going to go to Joe Romer with the assist to Colton Ayers. Ayers again, directing the puck down in, got deflected off. And Romer with the backhand able to put it to the glove side down low. Again, had Zyman all the way to the other side, left half that net open for him.
Oregon Gold, number 7, Joe Romer. With the assist to number 20, Colton Ayers. Romer from Ayers.
Romer from Ayers, the referee down on the goal line by the goalmouth got whacked in the side of the head with a stick, and so he was holding his head there for a minute. It's batted down out of the air from Jack Sanford, and now the Panthers come away with it. Coming back is Barnish. He sends it into the zone. Dustin Welke up along the far side, plays it high off the wall, now whacked over to this side, and the Vikings come in. Zane Zykert has it shot, and that one goes right over the helmet of Daniels, then around the bend, back up to this side. Or Daly Daniels. Yep. Where did Daniels come from? Daly
lucky to get either the top of the mask and or the tip of the glove on that just to send it up over the top. It's a pretty good shot there by Zane.
Back to the blue line, held in again by Stoughton. Jared Bauer and Trey McKee battling. Now 5 players finally kick it out of the zone. Sanford has it for Stoughton. Up along the far side, and a big collision there. And one of the Panther players, Buskogger, took the business end of that hit. Comes right in on Daly, puts it into a glove, and we get a stoppage of play here with 14:37 left in the second.
Yeah, Joe Romer now with his 9th goal of the season. That's 2 tonight, along with 1 assist. He's having a really good night here, so 3 points out of the 4 goals, not bad here.
Romer also had 1 goal in the first meeting between the Panthers and the Vikings, 8-1 in Stoughton at the Mann Center. And this one right down the middle, taken away from behind by James Hansen. He makes the big, wide, sweeping curve, comes back out to the other end, right in on Daly, covers it up, and we'll get another face-off here with 14:20 left.
Yeah, Stoughton kind of taking whatever they can get, and they're not real good shots in terms of getting congestion in front and creating any sort of distraction. So Daly's got a beat on him right from the stick, and pretty easy to cover these up.
Out to the point, shot goes way wide to the left. The rebound comes to the top of the circle, gloved out of the air by Romer, and he'll start the rush up the near side. He's bothered from behind by Zach Wallin, finally dislodged as the puck tries to get back in front, but hits the backside of the cage, now side of the net, centering pass right in front, and the Vikings there defensively to take it away.
Nice play by Romer down there to keep track of that puck and to try and create something. Almost had Ben Wiedholz with an opportunity.
2-on-1 now developing for the Panthers. Back to this side, and overskating it was Romer. Now the Vikings start the rush back this way. It's going to be Brody Lavicek into the circle. Lavicek with a shot, and that goes right into the gut of Nick Bryan and folded him up briefly. Puck comes toward the center of toward the front of the net. Now along the near side, Lavicek again with a shot, bounces off of a couple of skates. He juggled it with the blade of his stick, and it ended up along the near side wall.
Yeah, Romer might have got a little excited with that one last time. Went right off the heel of his stick, and that he had not an open net, but a nice clean shot at that goal, and just kind of let it, the puck kind of drifted on him and got away from him.
Wiedholtz with the little wrister on the other end, and Simon able to make the save for the Vikings. 13:11 to go, second period. 2 goals in the first, 2 here in the second for the Panthers. Have them in front by a margin of 4-0. Now they're going to throw Jacob Cameron out of the face-off. Cameron had it back out to the point.
Referee kept catching Kyle Rohr trying to sneak in from the backside on him, and just wasn't going to put up with it. So finally on the whistle threw Cameron out for a new center.
Centering pass was covered up by Colton Daly, the junior goalie for the Panthers. 13 minutes even to go here in the second. Face-off drawn down to the side of the net and drawn over to the corner now. Back out to the point, and a big hit right at the blue line. Dustin Welke and Kyle Rohr meeting up there. Coming through is Nolan Custer. Shot, save made by Daly, and closes the pads down on it.
Nice move by Custer there to get around our defense and that, but when it came, he had Daly point blank, couldn't do anything with it but kind of stuff it into his gut.
12:40 remaining in the second period. Face-off coming again in the Panther zone. And the Vikings come away with it out to the blue line and now out of the zone. Delayed offside will be called here. Now they wave that off. Back comes Buskager, and he'll throw it down to the corner, wraps around and emerges over here on this near side. 12:24 left in the second period. And a pass to the middle, but picking his way through traffic, Joe Romer got triple teamed and lost control of the puck. Vikings come back the other way, and this is going to be an offside call against Stoughton.
Yeah, nice job by Joe in between in that, but just had to try and move his way through too much traffic there to even try and get off a shot, and they kind of picked him on that one.
Face-off will come just outside the Oregon zone here with 12:14 left. Back out to neutral and into the Viking end. Zach Wallin plays it hard off the wall. Collected by Buskager, and he'll play it off the near side boards in front of the penalty boxes. 12 minutes to go in the second. Parker Schmidt and Jared Bauer doing battle right in front of the box. Schmidt won that battle, and it comes back to the blue line and just across, and the Panthers carry it in, so an offside call.
Yeah, not too bad there either way. Wiedholtz trying to keep it in, but unfortunately it snuck over the blue line, but then his momentum carried it right back in, and they had to make the call on that, but not a bad play either way.
Everybody gets reset on the spot just outside the zone. Down in the corner. 4 players battle for it down there. 2 from either side. And that was Parker Schmidt blasting it wide of the mark, out to the point, held in there by the Panthers. Now the Vikings will have it and turn and start the rush. Parker Milbauer across the blue line. Drop pass for Lavicek. Brody gets tripped up, down he goes. Penalty coming up against the Panthers.
Yeah, they're going to get Brody Barlow on the trip on that one.
Puck comes out of the zone. Zyman's going to come off with this delayed penalty call. Dustin Welke with it, pushes it into the zone, and that'll be touched up by the Panthers. And so a penalty coming here against Oregon for a trip.
Yeah, we got caught a little flat-footed as, what was it, Milbauer, or who kind of did the spinorama
Brody,
there?
Yeah, I think Brody Lavicek, yeah.
Did the spinorama, kind of caught us flat-footed, got caught with the stick out and tripped over it, so.
Second opportunity at a power play on the night for the Vikings. Puck goes all the way down. Very dangerous play there by Simon as he just about threw it right into the lap of Simon Dozier. Vikings come up with it though. Centering pass and right underneath the stick of Jack Trotter. Ends up in the corner. Colton Ayers has it for the Panthers. And then he gets stood up into the wall for good measure. Back to the other end. Simon will come out of goal to play it. Welke and Rotar come back to help. Rotar with it behind his own net. Played off the wall, back toward the blue line. And now Jack Trotter has it, pokes ahead. That went behind Milbauer. Along the blue line now, and the Panthers have it with 1:10 left in the penalty, 10:08 left in the second period. That right underneath the stick of Lavicek. James Hansen with a shot, save, loose puck, rebound, score! Power play goal for the Vikings, and that cuts the lead. It's 4-1.
Yeah, I was just about to say that the Vikings were looking a little sluggish on the power play there. They really didn't have a whole lot going. We're kind of, the shift before was a little lethargic out there, and then all of a sudden, boom, boom, 2 passes. There's the opportunity. Again, surprised it didn't happen last game, but Daly gave up that rebound. This time the Vikings were able to take advantage of it as it went right to the Viking player, and they were able to capitalize on the power play.
Get the official announcement on the goal score here in a second. Parker Schmidt with a shot. He scores!
Nice shot by Parker right from the point. Went through a lot of traffic. I'm not sure if anybody's going to get a tip on that from our angle. It didn't look like it. It looked like it went straight in, right over the blocker pad of Zeman, or Zeman as it were, and bring us back to another 4-goal lead on the Vikings.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of real estate space from where that puck went in. It just just got it on the inside of that far post. And now a penalty coming up here against Stoughton, I believe. Or is it? No, it isn't either. I guess
it's like they're getting Jacob Cameron on the hold.
So still waiting on the official word of both. Well, we know Parker Schmidt got that last Oregon goal to make it 5-1. Still waiting on the Vikings goal score announcement, which I imagine will be coming shortly. Lavicek behind the net. Here it is.
James Hansen with the assist. Or rather, goal number 13, Money Lavicek, with the assist to 27, James Hansen, and number 3, Jared Bauer.
So Lavicek gets the goal.
Oregon goal number 2, Parker Schmidt, the assist to Simon Dozier, number 19, and number 18, Jacob Cameron. Oregon penalty, number 18, Jacob Cameron, 2 minutes for holding.
I'm hoping the PA announcer is getting paid by the word with all those announcements here in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, and was real interesting. They gave the assist on Parker's goal to number 19, Simon Dozier. That's Simon's first point this season, so congratulations to him on getting that first assist and getting himself on the board.
Hansen set up at the top of the crease for the Vikings. They're on a power play here for another 50 seconds. Lavicek with a shot wide of the mark. Jared Bauer picks it up for Stoughton for a moment. Now it's Sanford. Vikings playing with a little more oomph. Here's a penalty coming up against Oregon. Again, it's going to be a cross check. So now it's going to be a 5-on-3 for Stoughton for another 39 seconds.
Looks like they're going to take Nick Bryan for the cross check on this one. And that Parker Schmidt's goal back there was his 3rd of the season with 2 assists, now totaling 5 points on the season.
8:13 to play in the second. Vikings down 5-1, or more importantly, I suppose. The Panthers up 5-1. And before we go any further, we've got a timeout on the ice. Vikings use up their one and only timeout, and they will be on a 5-on-3 power play for 39 more seconds. So essentially, they've got a power play here for 2 minutes and 39 seconds, barring any goals. and a real good opportunity for the Vikings to maybe try and get one or maybe a couple of them back here in the late stages of the second period.
Yeah, and obviously, Coach Qualley wants to gather the troops here, make a real concerted effort. If they're going to get back in this game, now's going to be the time. They're going to have to capitalize on the 5-3, try and set up a couple of different plays here to get some good shots on goal and try and get Daly going, back and forth, give him some openings, put something away for him.
Daly playing pretty well again tonight. As we saw, he faced a barrage of shots, an onslaught really. We talked about it in that game against McFarland the other night where the rink seemed to be tilted in his direction for most of the night, but Panthers offensively got right in the right spot when they needed to and came up with that win. Nice win against the Spartans last week, 4-2. And Oregon, if you go back to their last 5 games, Oregon's actually 2 goals away from being 5-0 in their last 5. They only lost to Edgewood 2-1 and lost to Janesville 5-4. But other than that, it's all been wins.
Yeah, and that Edgewood game was a 1-goal deficit in overtime in the last within the last minute or 2 of the game. So that was a real heartbreaker. At least they could have come away with a tie on that.
Lavacek down to the corner for the Vikings. Panthers able to clear it on the 5-on-3. The penalty clocks are not running, by the way. The game clock is, so they're going to have some secretarial work to figure out how much time is left. We're down to 7:45 to go in the period. Again, penalty clock's not functioning at the moment. Hansen, I beg your pardon, that's Jack Sanford, over to this side. And now top of the slot, Hansen with it now, and that shot tried to get it redirected from Sanford. So the first penalty is done. Hansen's got it, shot, save made by Daly, and he'll cover it up.
Yeah, that was a nice job there by Hansen to, he wasn't going for the goal. I don't think he saw the opening in that, but he saw Sanford there and was trying to give him something to tip, trying to get that redirection. You could see it, as the play was developing, that's what he was actually trying for.
So they've got one of the penalties off the scoreboard now, and it's still a 5-on-4. So it's now I think we're back up and running. So 1:13 left in the penalty to Nick Bryan. And the Vikings win the faceoff here. So they're still on a power play for another 1:09. Shot against Daly makes the save with 7:27 to go.
Yeah, not a surprise on the Vikings' previous goal, by Brody. Obviously the team leading scorer. That gives him 13 on the season with 5 assists for 18 total points. But as the leading goal scorer, that's what you're going to need from someone like that to try and spark the team here.
The one-timer from Sanford and a rebound given up by Daly, but then swept out of harm's way by the Panthers as they give that away to Franken. Down to the corner, Vikings play it off the boards, but not out of the zone. They get it back, almost got it back to Franken. Now it's Lavacek with it right down the middle of the ice, poked off of his stick. James Hansen with it for Stoughton across the blue line, and that will be a offside call by about 8 feet.
Yeah, didn't think he caught that Brody had gone in that deep on the play and was making his own run at it and didn't realize that he still had a man to get out of the zone.
6:50 to go in the second. 36 seconds left in the power play to the Vikings. And this will be sent in by Stoughton. Buskogger will go and chase it down through the skates of the official. Over to the near side, played off the wall and out of the zone. First to play it there is going to be Will Rotar. As he gets upended, gives it away, a shot, save made. And a nice job there on a really almost a breakaway for the Panthers. And now back the other way, here comes Parker Milbauer. Milbauer's 1-on-3, needs some help as he gets pushed out of the way. Big collision at the blue line sends Simon Dozier back first into the glass. Penalty is done, so we're back to 5-on-5 now. And that's an icing call.
Yeah, Jacob Cameron on that rush a few moments ago took it in, had the point-blank shot on it, sent it right into the goalie's gut, but he did give up the rebound, and it was there for us to have. It's kind of about the best scenario you could expect out of that, being that he didn't pick a corner to take.
6:09 to play in the second. Parker Schmidt picks the puck up behind the net, played off the boards. And back to Peterson. Schmidt sends it out. Knocked out of the air. Hansen trying to pass it to himself behind his back. A couple of Viking players run into each other, and now they'll come away with it. Wallin into the zone. They'll send it over to the other side underneath the stick of Adam Franken. Wallin has it back for a moment. Out of the zone once again. Sent right back in, though, by Peterson. 5.5 to go, second period. Panthers leading by 4, 5-1.
Panthers looking a little like mite hockey there, as we had all 3 of our linemen over at playing the same side of the ice and playing the puck in the same man.
Adam Franken retreats back to the blue line, sent in by Wallin. Everybody touches up for Stoughton. Played off the wall, but not out. Settled down there, right in front, and that's intercepted by Ayers as it comes around this way to the circle. Under 5 minutes to play in the second period. Welke pushes one of the Panther players out of the way. Ayers has it. Chipped along to the top of the circle. Kind of hacked at by Tyler Peterson. Never got in on goal. They play it long back to the other end, right in on goal. Zeman chooses discretion there as a better part of valor, puts his glove down and covers it up. And we get a stoppage. Face-off coming with 4:34 to go.
Yeah, something that I'm sure Larry didn't like seeing, was Panthers back in the box. Something that he mentioned last game of not wanting to do, yet we continued to do it and get away with it. And the same tonight, although we did give up that one power play goal, but they've been able to refute that 5-on-3.
Still hung up behind the net and off to the corner now for the Panthers. They'll bring it back. Once again behind the net. Vikings have it now, and they'll start the rush. Parker Milbauer across the blue line and an offside call. Again, Jack Trotter about a stride or so in, and I look over to you as you shake your head in semi-disgust.
Yeah, that was a real simple play, and that's all on Trotter because Milbauer had the puck. You knew he was going in. He wasn't passing it, so you've got to be able to, slow yourself up that half stride to make sure that you keep that blade on the blue before crossing over.
Well, that's just simple basics of the game, isn't it?
Yeah, that's kind of a lower level might squirt mistake that you've got to read your teammate and know what he's doing with the puck and understand that it's got to go in first.
4:02 to go. Face off in the Panther zone after the puck bounced off the stick of Daly into the net. Jared Bauer will try and get it back in front, hit the backside of the net, comes over here to this near side. They bump there and pass back along the blue line, got knocked down off the stick of Devin Johnson. Back through neutral, and now right almost onto the stick of Aiden Scott. Bauer trying to kick it along out of his skates. Peterson has it for the Vikings. He kind of back kicks it. Bauer with it now across the blue line, 1-on-3, slaloms his way through traffic. Backhand shot goes wide to the left, and the loose puck to Buskogger along the far side. He got it taken off of his stick. Shot, high save, rebound, still loose, and covered up off the stick the second time of Milbauer. Daly finally able to collapse on it.
Yeah, Milbauer, again, one of the leaders of the Vikings coming in, taking that shot right to the center of Daly. Luckily, he gave up that rebound there. And a second shot by Milbauer went right to him that he was able to cover up. Nothing much on the second shot, but 2 good opportunities for the Vikings, but thwarted away by Daly again.
Now the Panthers batted ahead to themselves. That's going to be Franken down to the corner. They put the brakes on. Franken gets the puck back. It bounces off the referee's skates. He'll send it back toward him again. He's not playing, though. Now Lavicek on a 4-on-2. Lavicek gets muscled out of the play by Nick Bryan, and Nick is first to play it for the Panthers, but then Brody comes back from behind to pick it up. Lavicek, near side on the sidewall. Now right down the middle. Here's Franken ahead of the pack. Franken backhand shot, he scores!
Franken through the 5-hole. Nice lead pass. Yeah, he split the defense. It was him and the goalie all the way, back and forth. went to the right, went to the left, had him moving, and then snuck it through the 5-hole as he moved across. Real nice play by Adam.
Franken had 2 goals against the Vikings in their first meeting in Stoughton on the 17th of December, and that is his second goal tonight. One coming at 13:27 of the first, and now 14:20 here the second period.
Yep, bringing him up to 9 for the season.
Back in on goal again, or back into the Viking zone, I should say, as it comes to Outhouse on this near side, and that's a giveaway. And now the Vikings start a rush. It's going to be Zane Zeikert down to the corner. Centering pass right in front. Backhand shot, score for Nolan Custer.
Yeah, nice backhand shot there. Kind of beat the defense and had Daly moving side to side again, same type of thing. And he caught that upper right-hand side wide open and was able to lift it up and flip it in there. I think we're going to get the assist from Zeikert.
I would think so.
Yep.
So that is the 6th goal by the 2 teams here in the second period alone. There were 2 in the first, now 6 here in the second. And it's back to a 4-goal difference again at 6-2.
Nolan Custer's first goal of the season, so it puts him on the goal scoring board at least.
2:15 to play here in the second period. Down in the corner is Rohrer for Oregon. Vikings send it around to the point near side. Redirect right in front. Kick save made at the last second by Zeman, and it comes over here to the near side corner. Approaching 2 minutes left. Another big blast, and this time a glove save made. Boy, he took a big mighty swipe at that, and Zeman, normally you see him, a goalie put his glove out to the side to make the stop, but this time he put it way up, like I guess not really even a catcher's mitt, but just kind of swiped it out of the air.
Right. So Adam's goal there, they gave the assist to Caden Peterson, who has become known for that. He's got 6 assists on the season. We need to get him in the goal scoring column, though.
I just heard a penalty called, 2 minutes for slashing. I'm not sure what, maybe that was from a long time ago.
Yeah, I think the PA is trying to catch up here with all the action that's been going on between the goals and waiting for, stoppage of play to make the announcements. So I think he's trying to get caught up in announcing the actual penalties that went on there too.
1:41 to play in the second. 6-2 Oregon. Puck flipped through neutral at the red line. Collected now. Let's see, that's 14, but we don't have a 14, so it is Bauer in the corner. The dreaded mystery player has made a rare appearance here.
Yeah, I wondered if it isn't Aiden Wilson that's also listed as a second number 16. We'll find out in between periods here. But I have noticed a couple of other jerseys back on the ice here that we haven't seen before. You made mention Aiden Scott's been out there a couple of times, had a real nice opportunity earlier in the period. And then we're also seeing Ben Outhouse on defense again that we hadn't seen before.
Turnaround shot taken from Wiedholz. It goes through the slot, nobody home there, and it goes into the corner now in the circle and cleared out by the Vikings. 38, 37, 36 seconds to play in period number 2. At the red line, now moved ahead to the blue line. Franken with it on the near side circle. Centering pass, nobody home, and it goes harmlessly over to the wall on the far side and out to center ice. 23, 22, 21 seconds to play. Kicked in by Franken. They'll go and chase it down in the corner. Centering pass to the circle. That shot goes wide to the right from Wiedholz.
Yeah, Franken nice tip by Ben Wiedholz. Nice tip. Looks like that's coming from Romer again. But I was going to say that Adam Franken right now is playing about a step ahead of every Stoughton player out there. He's just beating them to the puck and able to take advantage of plays. They haven't all connected, but he's just playing with another gear out there.
And Ben Wiedholz with the goal there to make it 7-2, and that's really a killer for the Vikings as they score. Oregon scores with 7 seconds left in the period.
Number 24, Ben Wiedholz. With the assist to number 7, Bill Romer, and number 2, Parker Schmidt.
Parker Schmidt and Joe Romer pick up the assists on that 7th goal for the Panthers from Ben Wiedholz.
Yeah, you're not going to find probably in Ben's day probably a prettier goal than that. He had the stick at the right angle. Puck was plenty hard enough, or the puck was plenty hard enough. Just banked it off there right into that right side of the net that was wide open as they caught their goalie, playing that near pipe. It was just a real nice play that they should be trying to work on all the time.
And so we have reached the end of the second period with our score, the Oregon Panthers 7 and the Stoughton Vikings 2. We will take a break here. We'll come back. Third period coming up. This is Badger South Conference hockey between the Vikings and the Panthers on OCA Media and YouTube. Back at the Oregon Ice Arena, James Weingart, Pat McCormick with you on OCA Media and YouTube. Great to have you with us tonight with the Oregon Panthers comfortably in front over the Stoughton Vikings by a score of 7-2. Busy in that second period. Kyle Rohr got the scoring started at 20 seconds to make it 3-0, and then 44 seconds later, Joe Romer got another goal for the Panthers to make it 4-1. The Vikings get on the board with a power play goal at 7:05 to make it 4-1, but Parker Schmidt just 17 seconds later extended the lead back out to 5-1. Adam Franken with his second goal of the game at 14:20 to make it 6-1 and a 5-goal lead, but the Vikings said, no, where you only want to keep it at 4, so that 10 seconds after Franken scored, Nolan Custer put it in for the Vikings to make it 6-2 at that point, and then with just 7 seconds left in the second period, Ben Wiedholz got a redirect off of his stick, and that wrapped up the scoring. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 goals in that second period, and that's where we stand at the moment now. It is 7-2.
Yeah, and we've got a great night going for Joe Romer. He's got 4 points already, 2 goals and 2 assists. A heck of an effort out of him, obviously. As well, I was mentioning how Adam Franken was playing, just a gear above, extra fast. He's got 2 goals himself. Could have had a couple of assists as well, but a real nice night out of him. And I'm going to take the moment to announce, that number 14 that we didn't have on our roster here, that is going to Dustin Mitchek here. He has seen some ice time here off of the JV, got a minute on the ice here in the second period. We'll probably see him a little more here coming up in the third, but wanted to make sure that we got that name assigned to a number now going into the third.
And we want to remind you to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can catch all the exciting Panther varsity sports that OCA Media Sports covers. Soccer, volleyball, basketball, hockey, wrestling, and even rugby and lacrosse. We certainly thank you for watching OCA Media Sports. And kind of a rare appearance for me here in Oregon. A couple of games here in a couple weeks. So interesting to see a different view than what I normally see, where I normally do games. And so great to, I guess full disclosure, normally when I'm not doing basketball somewhere else, I do the hockey games for Stoughton. I've done their games for 16 years, and so interesting to see the Vikings in their road purples tonight instead of the home whites like I normally see them back in the Man Center.
Sure. Well, and we know that, tonight, the Panthers have got Stoughton kind of down in the conference, but, as well going on tonight is Edgewood and Monroe. Monroe sneaking up this year, to a kind of a second place tie right now, at least in the loss column in the conference. Obviously, if somebody's going to make a move on Edgewood, we need some wins against them. So hopefully, Monroe can help us out tonight.
We are underway in the third, and this is a takeaway by Sanford for the Vikings. Back to Jack Rilling, and now Dustin Welke has it taken off of his stick. No, that wasn't Welke. That was, yeah, it was Welke. Anyway, out to the top of the slot, and now Hansen with it for the Vikings. Hansen had it knocked off of his stick momentarily, and they bring it back. Franken with it for the Panthers. Brody Lavicek. And now Sanford with it for Stoughton. And that bounces off of the skates of Brody Barlow. Franken gets the takeaway, it drops down to the corner. Centering pass, kicked along, nobody can find it. It's right at the side of the crease, and finally, Zeman able to cover it up.
Yeah, I had him with the reverse backhand there, just threw it out in front of the net, hoping for something good to happen, and it just virtually sat in the blue right in the crease for a good second, which is a long time in hockey terms when nobody could really find it or get a stick to it.
15:54 left here in the game. 7-2 Oregon in front. Centering pass knocked aside by the Vikings. They'll play it off the wall. Lavicek will play it off the wall too, but Parker Schmidt was able to intercept that pass. Devin Johnson for Stoughton sends it behind the net. Centering pass, but nobody there. Now the Vikings start a rush. Jack Trotter has it, 3-on-2 developing. Trotter's pass toward the middle was knocked aside by the Panthers, and they'll bring it back into the Viking zone. Up along the near side wall. Tyler Peterson. Now Milbauer plays it hard off the glass and wobbles its way all the way down to the other end. They wave icing off. Schmidt first to play it for Oregon as he tries to get it up toward the blue line. A couple of players collide into one another and crash down at the blue line. A pass behind his back to himself, Trey McKee. Tyler Peterson sends it around the boards, but not out. Back to the circle now. McKee's, no, that it wasn't either. That was Cameron. And now Lavicek with it for the Vikings. 2-on-1. Lavicek with Milbauer down the middle. And the defense knocks that aside. Here's a shot. Save made on the blocker pad by Daly. And it goes down to the corner. Around the backside of the net. 14.5 to play in the game. Up the middle now, and that's Cameron sending it into the corner here on this side. First to play it, though, is going to be Nolan Custer for the Vikings. One of the 2 goal scorers for Stoughton on this game. Puck wobbles on its edge, now finally settles down as it comes right in on Daly, but first to get it is Caden Peterson. Sent across the width of the rink over to the other side where Ben Wiedholt sends it down a little bit further.
Peterson with a nice job there splitting defenders and keeping control of that puck to make sure that we got it cleared.
Play goes on in front of the box, and this is going to be popped up into the air and right into the scoreboard center. 13:48 left. He forgot to stop the clock because he got so shook up by having the puck come down
right over the top
in his lap.
Yeah.
Face-off won by the Panthers, and this will come back to the middle off the stick of Romer. Vikings have it. Sanford sends it into the Oregon zone. Wiedholt's had it for a moment. And now Nick Bryan. And that comes up way up high off of Will Rotar's chest. To the corner, tried to get it in the middle. They did. Got it right onto the stick of Wiedholt's. Point blank shot. Zeman equal to the task that time, and he shuts it down.
Romer again in the midst of the play. Nice pass to Wiedholtz right in front of the net. He was wide open. Takes the shot, but just drilled it into the goalie.
13:23 to go for the game. 5-goal lead for the Panthers. Sanford trying to get it back up to the point. Centering pass intercepted by Rotar. Lavicek trying to clear the zone, could not. Right at goal, that sticked aside by Zeman, and it travels into the corner.
Rohr kind of threw a change up there, a little bit of off speed there. I think hoping that, Dosher could get his stick on it for the tip in.
Boy, Zeman really having to work there as the Panthers doing a nice job a few times trying to get the puck back behind him. And Zeman finally able to crash down at the side of the net as the puck hit the outside of the post, and Zeman able to get a handle on it. 13 minutes to go in the game. Puck back out toward the blue line, held in by Buskogger. Down to the corner on this side. They'll send it back behind the net. Right in front, but nobody home except Viking players, and now it's Lavicek with it in the head of steam. Had it poked off of his stick, and that's going to be way offside, but no call.
Milbauer smart enough not to touch it as it went in the zone, let it sit. trying for the tag.
Centering pass and the shot and the score to Kyle Rohrer with 12:37 to go.
Yep, Jacob Cameron on the assist there. Real easy to pick out. Nice move to beat the defense. Came in on the goalie, left Rohrer wide open on the opposite side. Real nice touch pass and touch goal for Kyle there to put away.
So 2 goals for Kyle tonight, and that puts us at an 8-2 game here, and that'll give us a running clock for the time that there's a 6-goal difference.
All right. Surprisingly, coming into this period, the Vikings had actually outshot us being the Panthers in that. They were up by 25-18 on shots on goal. Daly, however, kind of being the difference there, making the saves.
Buskogger looks back at Dustin Welke, who threw his shoulder into him. Or that was Barlow, I guess it was. Now back the other way down to the Viking end. 12 minutes to play in the game. 8-2 now, Oregon. Oregon beat the Vikings 8-1 in Stoughton. So they've matched their goal total from the earlier game back in December. Puck wraps around the boards up along the near side. Welke first to play it there, but gives it away. Top of the circle, and then goes in and lays out Barlow again. That's twice he's done that now. Up to the point, held in by Ayers. Shot in on goal, but never got in. And now we're going to get an interference call.
Yeah, they're not going to let him get away with that third one.
He wiped him out 3 times, and finally Welke is going to get
the 2 for interference.
And then, I don't know who he was jabberjawing with, but he threw his hands up and was yakking with somebody in the crowd, it looked like. But anyway, so first official penalty, well, I guess second official penalty, first power play of the night for the Panthers. 11:13 left. Shot goes through the slot and into the corner now.
So they've got their potential hat trick line on. We got Romer, Franken, and Rohr, all with 2 goals apiece, up on the front line here.
Romer taking the shot. Shoulder save made by Zeman down to the circle. Back out to Bryan at the point. He'll take a shot. Save. Rebound is a goal.
Romer.
Joe Romer.
Romer with the hat trick. Going to get the assist from Bryan. Nice patience out at the point. Lets the shot go from there. Romer with the rebound and just an easy tip in for him.
So both teams with a power play goal tonight. Vikings had one in the second period. Now the Panthers have one here in the third.
Romer's 5th point for the night. 10 goals for the season here.
Hansen loses an edge. Down he goes. Puck back into the Panther zone. Rotar into the zone now. Bauer sidesteps a defender. Comes right into Jack Rilling and puts a shot in on Daly and makes a rare save so far here in the third.
Absolutely, but a nice easy one. Saw it all the way and cleanly. Not much traffic in front.
So the clock continues to tick here with a 7-goal differential. 50 seconds left in the Viking penalty.
Oregon goal, number 7, Joe Romer for the hat trick.
There's the hat trick announcement.
With the assist to number 6, McBride, and number 11, Kyle Rohrer.
10 minutes left in the game. 9-2 our score. Panthers have it, and a shot, save made. Turnaround shot, and another save. Then quickly coming in on this near side was Jacob Cameron to try and stuff it back in, but Zeman able to get a handle on it. Lavicek with a shot, goes wide to the left. Rebound comes back out to Jack Trotter. Centering pass knocked aside. Now back the other way quickly. Coming is Kyle Rohrer right down the middle. Rohrer! Oh boy, what a nifty move there. Able to get it, and a power play goal with 9:33 left.
Yeah, Kyle with a nice breakaway, split the defense. Him on the goalie all the way from the blue line in. Nice stride for stride, and then pulled up short, let the goalie make his move, decided where he wanted to go, and then flipped it up and over him to the glove side for his hat trick.
So approaching 9 minutes to go here in the game. Now 10-2 Oregon.
So Rohr on the unassisted gives him 12 goals for the season here.
That gives him the team lead now scoring. Oros, who's not active tonight, had 10 coming in, if I remember right. Correct?
Correct.
Oh, look. The old memory's not failing me quite yet. 8:40 to play. 10-2 now. Panthers in front as the puck wobbles back down into the Viking zone. First to play, it's going to be Zach Wallin, and we've got a penalty called back behind the play on a trip. And that will be Zane Zykert going into the box for tripping for the Vikings. So the Panthers will be on a power play again here with 8:19 to go for the game. And that's one of the things that the Vikings have unfortunately become known for this year. And now we've got another penalty.
Yeah, they're going to get Colton Ayers for interference there. He was just riding down with, if it was 27 or 3 there, he just was riding along with him, taking an elbow and coasting with him. So they're going to take him and even things up here.
So now it's going to be 4-on-4 for a minute and 48, and then the Vikings will be on a power play for all of 12 seconds. And what I was getting at before was, unfortunately for if you're a Stoughton fan, this has become a more common thing than certainly anybody would like, giving up double-digit goals. They've put up. Given up 10 quite a few times already this year as the shot comes in, save made on the blocker pad, and maybe the stick as well, pops straight up in the air. And a big wind-up blast, one-timer from right between the circles from Bauer goes high over the crossbar. And now the Panthers going to try and cherry-pick back the other way, but it's knocked out of the air by Evan Schreier.
Yeah, Romer trying to find Frank in there, not quite high and far enough as 27 there. Hansen has got some height on him and was able to reach up and snag it in midair.
To the middle now. Swept out by the Vikings. And Caden Peterson sends it back to the red line. And another whistle stopping play. And what do we have here? Too many men against Stoughton, it looks like. So that will stop the clock with 7 minutes to play. And the Vikings will have another man in the box here. So it'll be 4-on-3 now. Waiting for somebody to serve the penalty. And it will be Evan Schreier. So he goes in for a couple minutes. Now a 4-on-3.
A lot of open ice for the next 37 seconds here.
Brody Lavicek with it for the Vikings as he spins back toward his own goal. Hansen with a wind-up blast from the blue line, sticked aside by Colton Daly. And now a 1-on-2, 2-on-2 coming back. Put the brakes on. Rohr near side. Rohr gets it back and a shot. Hit an ankle and bounces wide to the left. They settle it back down on the front side for Wiedholz, and that goes whistling by. Another shot, that hit a skate. James Hansen, Jack Sanford's skate. First penalty is done, so Zykert out of the box. The Oregon penalty will be done in 4, 3, 2 seconds. And now that's done, so now it's back to a 5-on-4. Shot goes wide to the left, puck right at the goal line. We're under 6 minutes to play in the game. To the circle, turnaround shot. That one bounced off of the skates of Zykert and ends up along the far side wall. Nick Bryan shot, save made by Zeman as it bounces off of his leg pads. Now cleared out by the Vikings down to the other end. 40 seconds left in the penalty, 5:39 to go for the game.
Nice charge by Nick Bryan there. You know, had most of his teammates changing up. Now Adam Franken coming in on the clear shot for his hat trick. Franken with the steal, had an open lane all the way, picked that upper glove corner to the far side, just sniped Zeman here. Not sure how much of it he actually saw, but the reactions obviously weren't there for him. And a nice easy goal for Franken for his third of the night.
I would say that he probably saw all of it because there was nobody between him and Franken, and he made a nice move out here at the blue line to get around the last line of defense for the Vikings, and then got right in on goal and put it top shelf. 4:45 to play in the game. And it's now 11-2. Dustin Welke with it for the Vikings. Back down the middle of the ice. And a shot redirected off of Nick Bryan's stick. Back out to the top of the slot. Held in off of a skate. Settled down. Backhand shot. Never got in on goal. That from the stick of Nolan Custer. Sanford with it, top of the circle for Stoughton, down to the corner. Approaching 4 minutes remaining in the game. A couple of players just freeze the puck up along the far side wall. Now 4 players chip away at it. Referee says play on for the time being. There's a nice move from Sanford, couple of them. Backhand shot, save made off the face mask it looked like. Tried to get it back in front, and puck ended up behind the net. They play it high off the glass and all the way down to the other end. Icing will be called against Oregon, and I'm sure they will be very happy with that to run about 30 seconds off the clock.
Yeah, a couple nice moves by Sanford there to sidestep our defense and then get a nice backhander off on Daly. Now the shot was real good in its execution, its location. He wanted to go up with it, and he did. You know, Daly's just too big there to let it go in.
3:16 to play in the game. Giveaway shot, glove save made by Daly. Had a good look at it all the way. Puts in his glove, juggles it a couple of times, and says, ho hum, let's carry on and try this again.
Nice low shot out of Stoughton on that one. Easily gloved up as Daly was already down on it.
More ice than puck on that last shot there. Comes to Jack Rilling, now out to the point. Tyler Peterson down to the circle. Zykert. Rilling has it again for the Vikings in the corner. 2:45 to play. To the circle. Peterson with a shot. That hit somebody in the back, and Karam's over here to the near side. And now the Panthers will get it out of their own zone. Feed it ahead from Alex Barnish. 2.5 to play. Rilling digs it out. And then he gets hammered into the boards. Down he goes in a heap. He's looking for a call. Puck comes back in toward Zeman. Oh, and they've got Zeman all the way turned around. And Brody Barlow finding the puck, and they're able to just get the blade of it on the puck and push it into the net.
Big assist there from Trey McKee. Yeah, there was a lot of scrambling going down low, and I think that he just left it on the doorstep, and Brody was able to tap that baby in for what's going to be his first goal of the season. Trey McKee quickly into that net to grab up that puck to keep it for Brody.
Alex Barnish has picked up a penalty too, by the way. Two minutes and 5 seconds left in the game. 12-2, and Barnish into the box for Oregon. I'm sure we will get the word on that here in a moment. Waiting for the clock. It's going to be a 2-minute penalty for some reason. And now Barlow, a fan favorite apparently. Unsportsmanlike conduct to Barnish for unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah, a fan favorite, as I think that they know that, Brody, a senior, getting his first goal of the season here, gets him on the board there. Real nice opportunity for him to get a goal here tonight.
We're down to 1:23. There's about a 4.5 second difference between the game clock and the penalty clock. So in essence, the Vikings will be on a power play for the remainder of the game. Poked along the far side, held up by Custer above the circle. And now hammered out by the Panthers, and it goes sliding down to the Viking end as we hit a minute to go in tonight's game. Up along the near side, Jack Sanford with a head of steam, top of the circle. Drops down to the corner, behind the net. Finally lost the handle on the puck as we get down to 25 seconds to go. Sanford's got it back. Centering pass knocked away by Joe Romer. Vikings able to hold his own. Back toward the middle. Lavicek had it for a moment. Milbauer for a second. Devin Johnson along the far side. 25 seconds. Another penalty coming up here against the Panthers, and they stop the clock with 22 seconds. So the Vikings will finish on a 5-on-3.
Yeah, they're going to get Ben Weedholz for the cross check. So he's going to join Alex Barnish here for this last 30 seconds, or 22 as it would be.
So 22 seconds left. It's going to be a 5-on-3 for 17 of those 22 seconds. And the faceoff hung up in the circle. Vikings have it right in front. Destin Welke with a backhand shot. He scores.
Yeah, just a matter of being a couple players down. Left a lot of open ice for Stoughton here. Welke able to take advantage of it as the puck slipped to him with a nice easy backhand. Was able to go up over the glove side of Daly. Just too quick of a situation there for him to respond to.
So we're down to 17 seconds, and that makes the score 12-3. And off the faceoff, Rohrer has it. Poked away from him momentarily. 10 seconds to go in the game. Played off the wall. Or Jared Bauer, I guess it was, with the goal. Franken, backhand shot. Can't play beat the clock. And so we have reached the end of the game tonight with our score, the Oregon Panthers 12 and the Vikings of Stoughton 3.
Yeah, a pretty dominant performance by the Panthers here. Kind of expected, as the records would have indicated coming in. Not a real surprise here. Panthers just kind of outskated the Vikings all the way through the game and took advantage of opportunities when given to them. Some nice shooting, some nice passing by the Panthers tonight. Really capitalized on a couple of those passes that connected. Obviously, there's some room for some improvement there on that passing and getting more of those connected, but when they did, they sure took advantage of it.
So with the win tonight, the Panthers improved to 5-3-0, and overall, they get back to the 500 mark at 7-7-1, and the Vikings drop to 1-7-0, and they're now 2-11-0 overall. And that it's kind of a mental thing, and probably if nothing else, but getting back to a 500 mark at this stage of the season, and you're now 2 games ahead of 500 in the conference race, which puts 5 wins for Oregon, 1 game in front of Monroe. So depending upon what Monroe did tonight, they could very well find themselves in 3rd place in the Badger South now.
Yeah, they've got a real opportunistic schedule coming up here as they're going to finish out with some of the lower level teams in the conference. They've got Monona Grove coming up next for them. Then they do have the big game at Edgewood on the 7th of February. That's going to be at LeBon Arena. That's going to be a big game towards just the conference standings, but as well, the opportunity to play the best in the conference is always something that you want to get up for. Then they have a non-conference with Waupun, and then they finish with Milton again, another lower level in the team conference. So they've got opportunities here to move up the standings, while Monroe and McFarland both ahead of them just slightly. have got some tougher games. They play each other, and they both play Edgewood. Monroe playing them twice, one tonight, and then they turn around and play them right away again next week. So they've got opportunities to move up in the standings here.
12-3, our final score here tonight between Oregon and Stoughton. And one last note, Pat, we had the game last week against McFarland, come out win, a big win, probably a morale-boosting win against them. You were expected to win against Stoughton tonight. You come up with a 9-goal win. What does that do for the team, if anything? Just kind of one of those games where you expected to win, take care of business, move on to the next one?
Yeah, and I think that the fact of the matter is that they're playing really good hockey right now. They had the really good game against Edgewood, an unfortunate ending, but they played really well throughout, took it to overtime, took Edgewood to overtime, came in, took care of business against McFarland at home, again the number 4 ranked team in the Division II. A dominant performance here tonight, so they're really kind of on an upswing, and the way the schedule lays out for them, you know, they've got real opportunities here to continue to mount wins here in their schedule. And
again, great pleasure to be with you again tonight, Pat. Hopefully we get a chance to do it again sometime.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice to be able to announce a lot of goals for the Panthers here tonight. That's a lot of fun in that, and especially, you know, in a dominating performance here that they kind of had.
All right, and that's going to do it for us. We want to say thank you very much to our sponsors who help make this program possible. The Oregon School District, actively building competence, character, culture, and community. The Oregon Community Bank, Feel Good Banking. Stoughton Hospital and Oregon Urgent Care Clinic, trusted care close to home. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. Check out OregonBoosters.com for details. Torhorst Insurance, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things. The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the Oregon community. Sonny's Kitchen, serving great coffee, delicious home-cooked meals, and award-winning desserts, located in the heart of Oregon. Oregon Tax and Accounting, serving the Oregon community since 2001. See Jim for all of your small business and personal tax services. Firefly Coffee House and Artisan Cheese in the heart of downtown Oregon, offering fresh bakery, daily lunch specials, soups and salads, along with hand-selected small batch Wisconsin cheese. And TDS. Get blazing fast TDS fiber internet in your home today. With speeds up to 1 gig, you can surf, stream, watch videos, or game online with ease. Say no to slow and hello to go with TDS Fiber. Please let our sponsors know that you appreciate their support of OCA Media Sports broadcasts of Panther Athletics. So again, our final score here tonight, 12-3. The Panthers beat the Vikings of Stoughton. And for Pat McCormick, I'm James Weingard. Thanks so much for being with us, and we look forward to seeing you down the road for more Panther sports here on OCA Media and YouTube. Good night from the Oregon Ice Arena.